Good morning. Welcome back to Morning Qi Gong. This is the Levy Tai Chi School. I am Lao Shi Paul Nettles, and today is Friday, October 23rd, I believe. I know it's Friday. One of those days. Good morning. Thank you for joining me. I was thinking about deep cosmic truths this morning and so on and so forth, and I want to drop some heavy truths on you this morning, if you don't mind. Just some small ones, but they're pretty heavy. We are, it seems, trained to expect good things, good change to come fast and furious. We expect problems to wrap up in an hour-long episode. We expect weight loss to happen overnight. We expect to be fit in a week. We have these expectations, and they come from a variety of sources, including ourselves. A lot of them are external, and they're really, really wrong, and they can cause a lot of problems because you expect things to happen a certain way and they don't, and you lose hope, you lose faith, and you quit trying. If you watch these videos from the end of March or the beginning of April, you look at one, just look at one for a few minutes and look at me and how I fit in the uniform, and then step forward to today and look at me and how I fit in this t-shirt or in a uniform from last week or so, and you'll see I've lost weight. I made a conscious effort beginning of April to lose some weight. Got a healthy regimen going. Regimen. Too early for vocabulary. I got a healthy system going. Use one of the apps on my phone, a matter of fact, to do things like track weight and exercise and so forth, and integrated a lot of things I've learned over the years: mindful eating, exercise, moving more, and by exercise I mean riding a bicycle and doing Tai Chi and Qi Gong. Not going to a gym, and all these little various things I kind of put together and said, okay, I have all the pieces, let's assemble the puzzle and actually make it look like something. And I started using that, and as of this morning, I have lost 1 pound shy of 30 pounds. Not bragging, just stating a fact. And the important thing here is I want you to look at the time frame. I've lost 30 pounds in about 7 months. That's like less than a pound a week easily. If you look at my weight tracking chart, I weigh daily and record at my phone. And if you look at my chart, it is just barely south of a straight line. There's little tiny bumps and dips where I would lose maybe a pound in a day or something, and it would pop back again, and which is normal, and all these little tiny variations. But if you really look at it in the long term, over 6-7 months, it is almost ruler straight with a very, very, very slight declination. Things like weight loss and mindfulness and gaining physical ability and everything really that happens to us as a human, shy of catastrophic accident or catastrophic change in us, happens slowly. That's normal. Listen to me, that's normal. It's not natural to drop 100 pounds in 6 weeks. That's precipitous. That is extraordinarily dangerous. I didn't get this heavy overnight. It took the better part of 50 years. It's going to take a while to get down to my goal. And I accept that, and I understand that, and I embrace that. I don't want to become suddenly cadaverous. I was shaving yesterday, and I looked at my cheeks, and I thought, my God, my cheekbones show again. And it made me think about the people who endure those precipitous weight loss programs, and suddenly they drop an immense amount of weight, and they look cadaverous. They look dead. They look like something's horribly wrong with them because they lost all that weight suddenly. There's no time for people to adjust to it. There's no time for the body to adjust to it. It becomes stark and awful. If I hadn't told you, you probably wouldn't have noticed I'm losing weight. I'm fine with that. I'm not here to impress anybody. I'm here to make me feel better. I'm here to improve my spinal health, my knee health, all the parts of me that are holding up all this extra weight. I feel better. Not immensely better, but I feel better. I can tell. And it's been slow. It's been slow, it's been slow, it's been slow. That's important. The gains you're going to make in anything, mindfulness, Tai Chi, Qi Gong, yoga, jogging, weightlifting, painting, photography, driving a car, anything you care to name, you're going to improve slowly. That's normal. That's how it's supposed to work. Don't get fooled by the get-rich-quick guys and the scams and the pills and the fancy things that tell you you can do it right now. If you can, it's not normal. It's not good for you. Move slow. Enjoy it. It's the process. It's all about the process. Go through it slowly. Enjoy the steps. Find the gains. I checked my heart rate this morning. Morning, Patty. I checked my heart rate this morning. That's one of the things I can do on the app is check my heart rate and my blood oxygen level, my SpO2, if you're in that medical mindset. And my SpO2, stays pretty high ordinarily. And my heart rate, I found very interesting. I checked it this morning just before I got out here. If you missed a couple of days ago, I mentioned that I like to sit in the mornings on the patio with my wife when I can and have breakfast, and we sit and talk a little bit, and I come out here and have class. And this morning I checked it right before I got up as a resting heart rate, and it was 61 beats a minute, which is about normal for me. My heart rate's always been nice and slow. And I walked out here, and I got the tripod and got everything set up and set the date and the time and whatnot, and got the tripod set up in a good spot. And I checked my heart rate again, just out of curiosity. And from a sitting still posture, a resting on my butt posture, to a getting up and walking and moving outside, and here's the important part, getting ready for Qi Gong, my heart rate dropped 3 beats a minute. I checked it at 58 out here. Now this is standing up after walking, a short distance, but being active, at least moderately. My mind knew this was coming. My mind knew that Qi Gong was next. My body was responding to my mind and was setting itself up accordingly. My body knows, my mind knows that this is a relaxing, enjoyable time, a activity. And my mind knows that when this activity happens, my heart rate goes down, my sensitivity to nervous stimulus goes down, my mind knows that I get calm internally, externally, and my mind knows that my oxygen saturation goes up a little bit because I start really breathing deeply. And so it started to initiate these changes in my body, these physiological changes, measurable changes, before I started the form. Think about that. I hadn't done anything yet. I still haven't. But my heart rate dropped. My breathing slowed. My mind got calmer just because I knew I was going to exercise. That's pretty damn cool. And it takes time. It takes time to get here. You don't arrive here overnight. You don't start Qigong one night and suddenly next week you walk outside and you're, Oh, Mani Padme Hum, it's not that fast. It doesn't work like that. You stay with it. You keep practicing. You keep trying. You keep working. And it gets better and better and better. That line is not a sudden cliff. That line is a nearly flat, ruler straight line that drops off very, very slowly. That's what you need. That's what you want. That's how it happens. That's the reality of it. So, don't expect precipitous changes. Don't expect huge jumps in ability. Sure, they happen sometime, but that is the exception and not the rule. Don't let TV fool you. Don't let the lose weight now speed diets fool you. Don't let anybody fool you. It happens slowly, and that's good. That's how it should be. That's natural. That's normal. And you get to enjoy it. And then no one looks at you and goes, "Have you been sick? You look terrible." And you have to say, "Well, no, I was taking Fen-Phen for a week and I lost 35 pounds overnight. And now I have heart problems." No. Instead, you see family you haven't seen in a year and they go, "Well, you've lost some weight, haven't you?" And you say, "Yeah, a little bit." That's how it goes. That's how it goes. All right. Ready for our next step? Let's begin with our first sound. What's our key word? Slowly. Lifting the heavens. out. Owl gazes backwards. Breathe out. Draw bow. stars fall to earth. Breathe in. Lion wags tail. Breathe out. Marry heavens and earth. Breathe in. Quantity sits on throne. and stamp the earth. Well done. Well done. I backed up there because I was actually in a slight low spot in my yard. I didn't realize it was there, and you may have seen I was kind of standing canted. My hips were off a little bit, and it was actually not very comfortable. So I knew if I tried to stamp the earth in a hole, I would fall over quickly. So that's all that was, and then lost count, of course. So my apologies for not warning you when 8 came. Thank you for joining me, though, as always. Tomorrow, of course, is Saturday. We're in the museum, Alexander Museum of Art, 3rd floor, masked and distance, 10:30 a.m. Central Standard Time. There's only a few of us there. You're welcome to join us. It's always better in person. You don't have to. It's not a requirement to be in person. We'll still do the live feed as always. The one drawback, of course, is until I can get my new phone, there'll be a crack across the lens and those little weird heliographs from the lights in the museum. But the museum class is still there. You can still hear me. You can still see me pretty well. And then Sunday we'll do our deep dive class, which will be Quan Ti Sits on Throne, which is a fun one, and the first of our 2 noisy ones. So looking forward to that. Saturday morning, 10:30, Sunday at 8 a.m. I have a good day's work ahead of me. I don't like to talk politics. I don't like to sell things on the broadcast here, but I will say this. If you enjoy craft beer, my very best friends are opening a tasting room in a brewery in Pineville. They're looking at probably the next 2 months, hopefully by the new year, the brewery will be open. I'm going there to work today. Been working there every day the past couple weeks, getting things ready. It is coming together. We're excited as can possibly be, and ready to bring you some wonderful, unique craft brews, some wines, and some mead. If you've never had mead, it's definitely interesting. Honey mead is a very unique taste. It's very, very good. So that's coming up soon. So that's where I'm going. I hope you have somewhere fun planned to go or something planned to do, whether it's at home, whether it's in town, whatever you do, enjoy it. Be mindful through it. Take care of yourself. Don't forget your self-care. And go slowly. Try a little slow today. It's rewarding. It truly is. All right. Until tomorrow morning, 10:30, museum. Stay safe. Be well.